pulled up and I've already seen deer jumping through here, so there's no livestock in here anymore. A white deer. They're just bedding down in the grass around me here. Oh, he's looking at me. Helicopter there and a deer hiding there. I see you, buddy. He's grunting at me. Oh. Doesn't want me following him. God, this stuff's thick. Hear that? He's grunting again. Hopping up a bit more. Well, here we are at the creek. Would have liked it a little bit greener, like clearer. It's alright though. Still a little bit of speculating. White deer just through there. They're everywhere. He's looking at me. He's just staring straight at me over there. He's behind the bushes. Hunt! 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 I love these deer. I don't know why they're all white here, but in one video I put up a Christmas tree in here, and oh look, come to me. Hunt! So he's just there. Beautiful. I'll see you, mate. He's coming close. That's not far at all. Like if I was a bow and arrow. Shunk. Yeah, anyway, I come in here one Christmas and put up a tree. Hear that? That was his grunt back. Yeah, decorated it and everything, and then I did a little video, and as I'm walking out I found a little tiny Bambi deer. Yeah, we're not here for a deer video. So it's just good to get smashed. I paused, I put my finger on the button, and as I did that, got smashed. Unreal. In other words, I gave up on the technique of whacking that back bank, and I gave up on the opportunity to film this bass getting caught. It was the pause that got him. Show you that in a sec. First of all, that's the little bass that we just caught. Right, and what it is it's a Z-Man lure, and it's a crawfish, but we don't use them as craws. And the best thing about the Z-Man, the rubber, it's so soft that you can put the point in the rubber, and they'll just bite through it. But yeah, I got it in there, went out like that, thought no, I've just done about 6-7 casts of hard bait, gave up, went like that, hit the button, and he was on. We've got one deer and one bass. This is a perfect scenario for The plastic rig like this, being the Z-man, I got that point buried. I can go over this pipe through the pus. Oh, doesn't help when that happens. Look at that back corner. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, I was sitting there getting excited then, just waiting for that. I could feel my heart rate going, because I sort of, it's the anticipation of bass fishing that's the best bit. Here he is. No, they're not. See what there's. I'll start again. See the little dorsal fin, trademark Eastern Creek bass. These aren't super big fish, but it's not about that. It's about that adrenaline rush. Every time something hits the lure like that, I get that little thing goes through my body. And over Christmas, I plan on doing a lot of this. There's miles and miles and miles of this system. And when you get conditions like this, you can really have a bit of fun with them. That's the rig. Best things about this little setup here, it's big, it's heavy, it's got impact, so as I'm walking to my spots, I can just walk along the edge like this and just spear it through these trees. Just flicking along, but at the same time looking for black snakes. So you don't have to be on the bank to get that cast in either, because it's such a well designed weedless rig. I can just cast over everything in my travels. There's plenty of good looking spots there, the fish, but I'm looking for a lay down log, which was that one a couple of years ago. Hoping a new one's come along. As I move up, I just want to give you some examples of this, like the plus side of using a lure like this Z-man. And this is a perfect example. The lure's nice and weighty, okay? So I go right over that tree there, but look at that timber going across there, pus pile. If that was fish active in the area, they'd be on that right hand corner. And then when this comes across, they'd shoot across this side and he wouldn't make it to here. And say they are a bit fussy, which they aren't. When they're on stuff like this, they're feeding, but a couple of repetitive casts could just be what triggers him off, or he could have come off that spot, heard this commotion and come back onto it. So you don't leave it with just the one cast, you've got to get a couple in like that, and then we move on. This is an example of structure that I look for when I chase my bass. Still looking for a spot to cross over, and there's a tree up here. I think we'll get over there. Okay, found a crossover spot. Yeah, the trouble is he's got a bit of a boggy spot there. It's alright. Oh, she's like a jungle today. I didn't think it would be that thick in here. I did. I just didn't realise the livestock was off the paddocks, which got me sucking a bit of air. So anyway, I'm going to go up here a bit, work these couple of holes up here, and then there's a housing estate up there. I can always backtrack through that. There's another deer. They're all bedded down in here, so I'm just spooking them everywhere I go. One thing that I've never found in here is antlers. There's one there, looking at me. Oh. Staring at me through those trees. Another white deer. Gonna take off in a minute. barked at me. They're all angry, aren't they? They're holding their ground. Imagine when the rut's on, they'd be real angry fish, deer. Anyway, that's not what I'm after, this is what I'm after. I sort of get a feeling when they're on certain structure, and I looked at this watercolour, it's a little bit too dirty for this sort of stuff. But they could be on those back banks, they could be anywhere. So I've got to give it a go. I'd say that they will be along that edge. Oh, no, there's one. Oh, that's even... My expectations of it better than I thought. I had a feeling I was going to get one here, but not so quick. Not so quick. Wow. Why did I come down here to do this? Come on, Aaron, think about it. Let's get a seat. Oh, look, we've got a water doggy over there. He's coming over to investigate. Yeah, we've got a water doggy there. Don't know if the camera was in the right angle then to see that shot, but he just come out of those trees. See that water doggy there? He's coming to me, that's how hungry they are. He'll end up on my lap. Oh, we're going to re-trigger this. So we had 3 strikes, 3 fish. So the strike rate on these is sensational. Come on, dumbass. He's a male, see the red belly? That is what we call a water doggy. And in my last video, I was talking about the gecko. Someone commented it wasn't a gecko, it was a baby one of these. So, yes, you were right. Never thought about that. I don't see many babies. Anyway, you stay there. I don't want you on the bass. Let's see where we're going to get our next one. Once again, this is the beauty of this style of fishing. See, I can run it over everything. Worst comes to worst, and I do lose a lure, it's $1 or $1.50, whatever they're worth. I don't know. $12 a packet, something like that. Go away, you're not getting it. Three bass, 3 deer grunts. Come on, where's... Oh, that looks so fishy there. You think there's going to be a fish there? I think there's going to be a fish there. Oh, not like that though. So it's a good spot for me to stand and attack that back bank there. So I just run a couple of lures through it, just in case, because it looks so fishy. Now, I can sort of flick into all of this. Short. I get a short cast, so I just want to rip it back in. I don't want to work it at all. That's a bit better. We'll go over all the timber first into those vines and things over there. So I was oh, yeah. I was going to say, if I was a big old bass, I'd be... Come on. Oh. I'd be on that. Sorry, water doggy, you ain't getting him. Now you can see how devastating that was. And sure, you'll see me use the Z-Man frogs as well for this, but the frogs are a lot lighter. And this has got more oomph to the cast, like I can bang it in like really aggressively, and you can see over there where he come from. That's the sort of spot a bass wants to live. So if I can't get over that bank and somehow get in there... Oh, are you going to steal that off him, are you? Hey, hey, what are you doing? Yeah. Cheeky bugger. Right, I'm going in the mouth cam. You'll see too, once again, the dorsal fin on this classic Eastern Creek bass. See that little dorsal fin? Now I'll just re-rig this hook. I've got the camera in my mouth, so I can't really say anything while I do it, but just to give you an idea how it's rigged. And you can see how that's just pretty well snag proof.
Actually,
start again. Let me.
I've got my first bass today.
First bass ever.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's 36 centimeters too.
36. So you got a chunk.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Oh yeah. So it was all on beetle spin. Like they just kept on hitting me.
Yeah.
So it was like further up, and it was just like this ledge bit.
Yeah.
And every cast I'd get a hit.
Awesome. Well, I'm down here with Ben. How'd you go up that way?
Yeah, on the other side that way. We didn't really try like this side.
Didn't you?
We just tried that side, and the like you could see him like a bit out from the snags.
Yeah.
Taking the like bugs off the surface or something. Like,
oh, unreal.
I'd see a bust.
Well, that's what he's got, little cicada on.
Yeah.
On these GoPros. Good night. She's a good bass. That's just here.
Yeah. Just like
Just
literally.
over
Like you see.
Yeah, right.
Six beeler.
Yeah,
It's like in the middle of the 6 and the 7.
unreal. Well, Roger got a monster perch there like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's not Indian porn.
Well, I can't read.
You're a party fool. You telling me this was Indian porn, and they're all over the place. And if you look at the back of them, it says religious book. Religious book. I couldn't work out what that electric fence was for. But they planted a heap of trees in there and they don't want the animals to eat them, so they've got electric fence around it. What do you think, buddy? Hey, I wonder what this bass thinks about the environment they're looking after. See ya, mate. You go, oh, you got to do that to the creek. There's a ton of these little bass hitting this beetle spin. I'm just too lazy to switch back to